Hi, Kim West, the Sleep Lady, and in today's video blog, I'm going to answer this mom's question. Here's what she wrote in. My 11th-month-old takes really long naps sometimes. The norm is wake up at 8:30 a.m., nap 11:30 to 12:30, nap 3:30 to 5, bed at 8:30. Lately, she has naps 11:30 to 1:30, and then 4:30 to 6:30, which makes for a really late bedtime and late morning wake up. Then we're way off schedule. Sometimes she won't go down until 10 p.m. Should I wake her from one of her naps when she does this? Well, first of all, I have to tell you, Mom, if she's sleeping 8:30 to 8:30, you're going to have a lot of jealous parents who probably feel like you don't have a problem because that is amazing. I mean, you didn't mention that she wakes up in the 12 hours, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that she's sleeping through, which is amazing. Part of me says, if it's not broken, don't fix it. But the sleep lady in me says, you know, it really is better to regulate her wake up and regulate sleep so that it's in sync with the circadian rhythm. We all have a circadian rhythm. Our children start to have their own at around 4 months of age and on, so she absolutely does. And it really matters that we sleep in sync with our clock. And when we sleep off of our circadian rhythm, when we should be awake, the sleep is not as restorative and it throws us off. It's like constantly being jet lagged. You know, that we're going to bed at all different times. They say even we adults should go to bed around the same time, wake up around the same time, and only vary it by an hour. So even on the weekends, I mean, I don't even do that all the time. I mean, I try, but it's especially true with our children. There's lots of studies that show that it's healthier for us, and our children are better learners when their sleep is regulated and in sync with their circadian rhythm, and of course that they're well rested. So, I'm hesitant to tell you to wake her up earlier in the morning, but if you start to see that she either starts waking up during the night or you're having other problems with her bedtime, then I would start waking her up at 8. I mean, eventually, one day she'll go to school, which will be here before you know it, and you'll have to get her up much earlier than that, but that probably seems like a million miles away from here. So I would probably say I would wake her up. I would see if she could have her nap a little bit earlier so that it ends by 12 noon, so that it's a morning nap. Usually our body is geared to be awake during that lunchtime period, and then again at later on in the day. So I'd love it if it was like 10:30 to 11:30 she had a nap. And then the next nap was maybe 1:30 to 3:30, and you might see her needing to go to bed earlier. Okay, so you might have to do that slowly. And what I would do to make it slower in the beginning is I would shorten the morning nap, which will then move the afternoon nap earlier, which will then bring the bedtime earlier. And again, if what you said, if it's starting to make that wake up time too late, I'd start waking her up at 8:30, at 8 a.m. At 8 a.m. would be much better, so we could have a 8 to 8 type schedule. But again, if 8:30 to 8:30 worked for you and your family and it worked for her, great. That's amazing, frankly. So that's where I would start. Shorten the morning nap to push the afternoon nap earlier so that the bedtime stays on the earlier side, which is, a little later than average for her. And especially if she sleeps through 12 hours, I would only wake her if she sleeps past 8:30 and ideally 8 a.m. Okay, enjoy that sleep.